Well, I got this other game I like to play. It's called Rapid Fire Questions. So essentially, what I'm going to do is just throw you some questions your way, and you're just going to try to get me as quick as you can for an answer, and we can
Yeah.
abbreviate on them as well. So the first one will be, we talked about Hellraiser a little bit with the documentaries involved in the writing as well. So let's just say you're in the Hellraiser universe, you're oblivious to all the things going around Pinhead and everything else. You come across the puzzle box, the puzzle box, the lament configuration. Do you or do you not try to solve it?
I'd solve it.
Oh man, I don't know. I think anytime you come across any type of, I think for me, a mysterious object, mysterious book, whatever, I'm walking away from it. Why do you think that you will want to try to solve that thing?
Take risks. I'd be a risk taker. I think I would take a risk. It's a bit like Pandora's box, isn't it? Once you open it, there's no going
Hmm.
back. So I'd be tempted, maybe, maybe not, but it's yeah, I think that's what I would do.
Oh, risky.
Explore,
Yeah,
explore.
well, that's what it is. Like that's what the whole thing is like explorers, right? And want to try to get to the other realm. Um, okay, so you've interviewed a lot of really cool people, like filmmakers, actors, people behind the scenes. Is there anyone you would ever love to interview that you haven't had a chance to do so yet?
Oh, um, it's a good question. Trying to think who there would be. You know, um, it's a very good question. Uh, I suppose maybe Quentin Tarantino would be quite an interesting one to
Mm.
speak with. Um, but yeah, no, I don't. I it's a good. I couldn't answer it. I don't think. I think that there's so many people that I still want to talk to, but I couldn't come to my mind to say. Um, and I think that kind of everyone that well, maybe Kurt Russell would definitely actually.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell would be one. I didn't get a chance to speak to him about Soldier, but um, he's one I'd love to speak with. Um, only because nearly everyone that I spoke to has nothing but good things to say. So I would love to speak to him. And obviously, I love his work. Um, but I felt Soldier was such an underrated film, such an underrated performance, such an overlooked film. Um, its time is well due, and I know that there is going to be a release of that film
Mm.
on Blu-ray at some
Nice.
I won't say I know because I'm going to be part of it, so she's going to be interested. Uh, but yeah, no, I'd say Kurt Russell and Quentin Tarantino definitely ones that I'd like to speak with. Um, yeah, and I
Next
kind of
one.
spoke to yeah,
Go ahead. Spoke to, yes.
I kind of spoke to a kind of most of the people that I wanted to speak to. I've kind of spoken with. So yeah, no, go ahead, fire away.
Next one. So last year, my question was, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? And out of the 20 interviews I did last year, I think like 17 people said yes. So I'm moving away from that question. I'm going to replace it with a different one this year. And that question is, who was the best James Bond, in your opinion?
Best James Bond, in my opinion. My opinion would be uh, Sean Connery.
Hmm.
Um, right, and I obviously everyone's got a favorite. Everyone's got they're all good in their own ways and they interpret in their own ways. But I felt that what Sean Connery did, he basically invented it.
Yeah.
And obviously, Ian Fleming wasn't did not like it to begin with, but
Mm.
the film became a success because of Connery. I felt that you know he's also a very hard act to follow because he's just one of again he's another character. He's obviously one of a kind, Sean Connery. In the same way that Mel Gibson played Mad Max, um, and Kurt Russell, Snake Plissken, and these are hard acts to follow. You know, obviously Tom Hardy, you can't compare with Mel Gibson. Just can't. I mean, Mel Gibson was just obviously a one of a kind screen presence, and it's the same thing with Sean Connery and all these kind of iconic characters that um, begin with. But you know, everyone's. I mean, what are you? What's your?
Oh, Sean
Who's your
Connery.
favorite?
Sean
Yeah.
Connery all the way. I mean, there's others like other films like I like some of the Daniel Craig films. I like some of the stuff that Timothy Dalton did.
Yeah.
Roger
Same.
Moore wasn't
Same.
wasn't really my favorite because I think just the movies themselves at the time weren't as, I think that's when it jumped the shark, so to speak, in a certain way, the James Bond films. But a lot of people would say Roger Moore. But for me, Sean Connery, I remember I bought a box set years ago and rewatched all those films like From Russia with Love and Goldfinger and Thunder, just Thunderball. I mean, all of those were just absolutely great films. And I think him as not, I think the point you made that Sean Connery as just like as a personality and the unique thing about him, tall, handsome, but he's got that the accent as well, and he just everything about it kind of like embodies what people think of when they say James Bond. Um, even though these movies came out like 60 years ago, what have you, they're still to me kind of like the standard of what kind of like some that type of spy espionage kind of action thriller should be. I mean, the choreography for the fight scenes are the best, but hey, I'll take that fight scene in From Russia with Love between Robert Shaw and Sean Connery, where they're on the
Yes.
train
On
going back
train.
and forth, against any other Daniel Craig parkour, whatever that came out like 60 years later. Because so yeah, Sean Connery for sure for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
100% Sean Connery. I mean,
last one,
it was just good.
last one.
Sure.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Ooh, no,
No.
I like
And you're
kind of
correct.
plain pizza.
And you are
Yeah,
correct
I
as
like
well in
plain.
that.
Thank you. Yeah, I like plain pizza. So, um, yeah, there. No, I'm not. That sounds like a not a good mix. um,
Oh, you'll
so
be
yeah,
surprised how many people have said yes. Like a majority of people have said no when I ask them this question, but there are a few that have said yes, and some of them have even gone extra and they said yes with pineapple and on anchovies and all this other stuff. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm not eating pizza with you. Thank you for watching the Matt's Movie Reviews channel. Please subscribe for more reviews, podcast interviews, and exclusive content.